Hi guys, it's Holly here at Faces and welcome back to the Face It podcast. Today I'm here with Agne, who is the CEO of Aesthetics and Training by Agne. Thank you so much for joining me today on the podcast, lovely. It's really great to have you on.
Thank you so much. Nice to see
You're
you. Hi,
welcome, and
everyone.
you. So just to kick things off, let's talk about your business then. So do you want to just give us a bit of insight into how your business started, how you got into the industry, and how you have got to where you are today with your business?
Yeah, so I was in beauty industry for 10 years, and I felt like I became a lecturer in beauty, and I felt it's nothing else there for me. I felt like I completed everything I could in
Yeah.
beauty industry, and I felt like I need some new challenge in my life, and I need
Yeah.
something fresh.
Yeah.
And so I started aesthetics completely from different angle. I did not start it because I wanted to make more money. I started because I had extra money and I felt like, okay, I'm so grateful to even be able to go and learn this.
Yeah.
So I went and do training for like a year nonstop. I went to on every possible course possible. And yeah, so I worked towards myself. It's more like for knowledge for myself, for just to be able to do this. I
Yeah.
just got marked like I was even allowed to do this.
Yes.
And when I went into deep this, I was so grateful just to be in this type of field.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I just invested into training, into myself, and yes, and for me it was so easy to start because I was in beauty industry for so long.
Yeah.
I had very big clientele. So people booked with me before I even got qualified. They
Really?
was like,
Oh my
yes,
goodness.
yes. They was like, okay, we know you're gonna do a good job.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm not even finished my qualification and my training. And we like, it's okay, we believe you, we know you're gonna do a good job.
Wow. That's like a
But
practitioner's dream to have that. Bookings before you've even finished training.
I know. So I was from the day one, I was so busy with this. It was so overwhelming because I was training and had clients at the same time. So I never had this like slow
Yeah.
period of time. So, but I believe if you go into this industry from no clients, I would say it would be quite challenging.
Yeah, of course. But I love
Yeah.
what you said about, the fact that you didn't do it for the money, you did it so that you could upskill yourself. And I think, do you know what? When I speak to practitioners, it's always the successful people who don't do this for money. I think if you come into this industry for the money, it's never really going to work because like you have to put your clients first and you have to put your learning first as well, and the money's a bonus, obviously.
Yeah.
And I think you're a real example of that.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like if you have a passion for something, the money comes along with it. It just yeah, so this is then I get in aesthetics. I was just so grateful and just happy to even be able to do this qualifications.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that for me was no how to say, no price.
Yeah.
For me, I was so happy. And once and people seen it, I'm really passionate about it. And when we come to me, and obviously I'm as well. For me, when I started, I was actually very scared of needles. And
Really?
yes, I could, the only fear I had, I could not pierce skin.
Oh my
That was my,
goodness.
and I
Wow,
was
so you've
thinking,
come a long way then.
long way. So I was thinking, how I'm gonna pierce the skin. I was thinking, for my first training, it was not cheap, it was quite a lot. And I was thinking, if I'm not gonna make this practical exam, that's me gone.
Yeah,
So
exactly, but you overcame it and that's the main thing.
yes, and after this, it's just like second nature now.
Yeah, exactly. So with regards to the treatments you offer then, what would you say are the most popular treatments with your clients at the moment?
So I'm trying to stick to basics, fillers, Botox, and skin boosters. I'm a lot of people actually asking about pedio threads,
Yeah.
but I'm not going into. I don't believe it yet much myself in it, so I feel
Yeah.
like I need to feel very comfortable and confident into treatment
Yeah.
and believe in it to offer it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm sticking to basics, what I know the best, and I know what works
Yeah.
the best, So obviously, how to treat complications, if any, because if when you start something new, it's always something extra new,
Yeah, of course.
complications and things like this. So I'm sticking to what I know, and it works. And I work more on natural looks,
Yes.
more for enhancement. So most of my clients is first timers.
Really? Oh,
Yes,
that's perfect because you can really like tailor their treatment plan for them.
yes, because most of them come with me from beauty, who never had any of it.
Yeah.
So I think for them seeing me going into this field, they kind of trusting me to
Yeah.
come along with me.
Amazing. Oh, that's fantastic. So with regards to the training side of things, how's that going at the moment?
Yeah, so I'm doing my level 7 right now. And with training, so what I did, so first year I did loads of training with many different doctors, academies. Second year, I think I was a bit burned out. I did too much first year.
Yeah.
Second year, I was more, I actually worked and I felt happy to work.
Yeah.
I did not overbook. If I did not feel to work, I would say, I'm not feeling to do it, because I feel when you do this type of job, you need to be in your best self.
100%.
So I felt like in a way fortunate to be able to do it, because I did not needed to do the job for money in a
Yeah.
way,
Mhm.
because I felt, I'm comfortable with how I am. So that's why I can have clients when I feel to have it,
Yes.
to
I
do
mean,
my best.
yeah, I completely agree with you. I think, if a client sees a practitioner and the practitioner is not, in the right headspace, or, they're clearly having a bad day, it's just going to affect that client's complete treatment and appointment, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's important to manage that, because obviously working can get very stressful. So
Mm-hmm.
I think that's one of the beauties of being able to work for yourself, is you can make those decisions.
Yeah, absolutely. And this year I became more. I think this year I give myself 1 year with break, and this year I feel like so ready,
Yeah.
so fresh. So
Yeah.
it's very important to give a break as well, not just go go go.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with you. So with regards to the level 7, then obviously that is sort of the highest qualification at the moment within the industry. How are you getting on with that? Are you nearly qualified, or where are you?
So I passed all my practicals with level 7. So I just left for me to complete my assignments and just. But obviously, the theory part is for me more difficult. It's a lot of
Yeah.
studying,
Yeah.
and it's a lot. It's not just overnight. It takes like over a year to complete it,
Yeah.
to write it. And so I'm not rushing into it. I'm just doing when it's right for me, because
Yeah.
I have no rush into it,
Yeah.
you
Absolutely.
know. So, and I'm doing it for myself as well. So it's because
Yeah.
for client, it's no difference. I'm level 7 or level 3, to
Yeah.
be honest.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. As long as you're providing a great service and you're providing great skills, that's great. But I think obviously the content of the level 7, a lot of it is really irrelevant to the things that clients will even think about. So a lot of it is around like legalities and things, and things which clients don't necessarily need to really think about.
Yeah.
So no, I think that it's a great way to upskill yourself. How are you feeling about the recent announcements from the government regarding the regulation?
I have no concerns about it, no worries. I feel what is right for them, we will do it. We're not gonna do anything now. We're gonna give time for people for whatever we're gonna decide.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going along whatever it's coming,
Yeah,
and just preparing myself, like with level 7, or if they request some more training, I will do more training.
yeah,
I think when you do it for the right reason, and I think it's like worry you.
yeah. I completely agree. Yeah, I think, what will be. And I think the purpose of regulation is for client safety anyway. So that is the most important thing, isn't it?
Yes, because when I started my training, first training, and when you get your qualification, and it's for me was so overwhelming. I able to go and do all these treatments. Then I personally felt not confident to do it.
Yeah.
I felt I needed this all extra treatment, all extra training to do it.
Yeah.
To go. But a lot of people actually do this one training, and we go out there and we don't know what we're doing. So
Yeah.
I think for this needs some regulation, something to, for safety for the client.
Yeah, absolutely. I completely agree with you. So just moving on to the Faces app then. So I know you've used Faces for quite some time now.
Yes.
Do you want to just talk a bit about how it's benefited your business and, helped you manage everything?
Actually, Faces was the best thing happened to me. Well, from my first training, I started. They recommend me to use Faces, and it's like everything there in one place. Like my clients, prescribers, pharmacies, suppliers, like everything in one place. It's like I'm sometimes feeling like, when are you gonna charge me for this? Because
Do you know what? It's it's obviously a conversation which has been had, but we want it to be a free service for everybody to access. We feel like when you qualify into aesthetics, the last thing you need is to then have to pay for a software that you don't even know how to use. We want it to be accessible. The whole point of it is to help grow your business and help safeguard your patients. And really, those things should be free. There are ways that, you and other practitioners can support Faces, such as purchasing from us. So purchasing from our pharmacies, that really helps in terms of how we can keep developing the app, really. But yeah, I think a lot of people think there's a catch with Faces, like it's, you're going to get charged.
I know. It's too good to be true, it's amazing.
Oh, no, I'm so pleased it's working for you.
It is, and I recommend everyone Faces. It's like everyone have questions, because a lot of people look at me and we think I'm managing everything so easy and everything so smooth. And I'm like, have all this in one place.
Yeah, it's just an app. It's just an app that's helping me. What features do you like to use on Faces?
Yeah, so for me, it's obviously very important. Prescribers on Faces, pharmacists. For me, this connection with allowing connect to prescribers and pharmacists is very important. It makes very, very easy. And obviously, it's so easy to have all my clients on there, and consent forms. This is like as well, like one of the number ones I'm using. Consent forms is very important, and aftercare, and like every possible thing is there.
Someone said to me, oh, like there's one thing which I really need, and it's if we had some help for complications. And I was like, well, you've got that on your services section. There's 24-hour 7 days a week complications help. So yeah, we're trying to just everything a practitioner needs, or anyone who's in beauty, aesthetics, like anything within the industry, we want there to be something to help you with. And I think some people feel maybe a bit overwhelmed with how much Faces has to offer, but the best thing to do is just remember that everything we have is to benefit you and help safeguard your clients. So I'm so pleased with working for you,
because every week I'm like filling consent forms. Every week is new features.
Yes. Yeah, there's a lot of updates happening at the moment. But we're always wanting to hear feedback as well. So is there anything that you think Faces needs which we don't currently have, or anything that you feel doesn't quite make sense with Faces? It's really important that we get that feedback.
No, I'm just enjoying the experience as well. I've used finance as well, two faces. I think I use everything. It's like
Good.
all in one.
You're like the
All in
perfect
one.
Faces user, using all the features. Did you
I
find
use everything.
when your clients choose the split payment option, do you find that they normally book in for like treatment packages and the more high-end treatments?
No, it's not this way. It's just for people who is want to get it done, but kind of I don't put price up. It just for can be for same treatment. How to say? It's more like for help for my client. It's not
Yeah.
really. I don't make from it anything more. I don't
Yeah.
sell more, but it's I just like to have option for my client to have this because not everyone can afford obviously the treatments.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, aesthetic treatments are very much a luxury. However, I think that, it's great that you can have access to these treatments, even if you don't necessarily have hundreds of pounds to spend on the treatments because they are expensive. So I think it's great that even if you want to split the cost, the option is there. And it means you can still get the treatments that you want to feel and look amazing. So that's why we decided to launch it on there. But thank you so much for your time this afternoon, lovely. It's been
You're welcome.
great
Thank you.
speaking. Cannot wait
Was
to
great.
see what you get up to in the next 12 months because it sounds like you're just constantly training, constantly trying to build your
Absolutely.
business, which is incredible.
Yes, perfect. Thank you so much.
Amazing. Thank you so much, lovely. You take care. I'll speak to you soon.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.